standard 9th, and once again I am back in front of you with the lesson The Necklace Part 2. In the very first part we have discussed about method, about Loisel and about Madame Forestier. We have learned how the necklace it was lost and how the people or how the family they came now in a problematic condition. Here on page number 22, today we are going to start part number 2 with passage number first, the discussion of a couple, discussion of Mathilde and Loisel. They looked in the folds of her dress, in the folds of her cloak, in her pockets, everywhere, but could not find it. Now, as we know that at the ending of part first, the necklace it was lost. Now, at the beginning of part number 2, yes, the couple, they were searching the necklace. Each and every corner they checked. Later, they checked the dress of Mathilde, isn't it? They had checked each and every fold of the dress, but it couldn't, or it was not anywhere. Later, pockets of the dress, they were also checked, but it is totally useless. Why? Because the necklace was not there. Are you sure you still had it on when you left the hall? He asked. Once again, are you sure you still had it on when you left the hall? He asked. Now, husband, Loisel, he asked a question to Mathilde. Do you know or are you confident that it was there around your neck? Yes, when we were coming out from the hall. बरोबर, त्या हॉलमधून जेव्हा आपण बाहेर निघत होतो त्यावेळेस तो नेकलेस गळ्यामध्ये होता का? आर यू शुअर? Yes, I touched it in the hall at the ministry, isn't it? As we were coming out from the hall, somewhere finally I touched the necklace and 100% the necklace it was there around my neck. But if you had lost it in the street, we would have heard it fall. It must be in the taxi cab. It is very common and very simple thing that maybe it would fall or it would have fall down somewhere on the street. We have to heard its fall. जर तो नेकलेस गळ्यातनं जर खाली पडला असता तर त्याचा आवाज झाला असता आणि तो आपण ऐकला देखील असता. Maybe possible or 100% it remained inside the taxi cab or inside the taxi. Yes, that's probably it. Did you take his number? No. म्हणजे शक्यता आहे कुठे टॅक्सीमध्ये तो पडला असेल आणि म्हणून त्याचा आवाज झाला नसेल. मग टॅक्सीवाल्याचा नंबर आपण घेतला का? तर टॅक्सीवाल्याचा नंबर देखील नसतो. They stared at each other, stunned. At last, Loisel put his clothes on again. I am going back, he said. Over the whole route, we walked and see if I can find it. Now, what I have to do? Let me go back once again to that route from which route we returned to home. बरोबर, पुन्हा एकदा मला त्याच रूटवरती जाऊ दे ज्या रूटवरनं आपण पुन्हा घरी आलो. बरोबर, लेट मी चेक each and every corner, let me check the footpath, alright, and if it is not possible, surely I shall do something different. Yes, and I shall try to find the necklace. एवढं बोलत कपडे घालतो लॉयझल आणि तो देखील त्यावेळेस पहाटेच्या वेळेस घरातून निघतो आणि नेकलेस शोधण्यासाठी एकटाच रस्त्यावरती तो फिरत असतो. नेक्स्ट, he left. She remained in her ball dress all night, her mind blank. Yes, he left. She remained in her ball dress all night, her mind blank. Her husband returned at about 7 o'clock. He had found nothing. Now, as the person Loisel, as he left the home immediately, as soon as in search of the necklace, the girl Mathilde, she was in her ball dress, and she remained in her ball dress continuously for a long time. Her mind was totally blank. Why? Because there was nothing except necklace in her mind. बरोबर, मनामध्ये देखील फक्त नेकलेस आणि नेकलेस हाच फक्त विचार चालू असतो. मनामध्ये दुसऱ्या गोष्टी येत नाही. आणि मग त्याच कंडिशनमध्ये किंवा त्याच कॉस्ट्यूममध्ये जो कॉस्ट्यूम पार्टीसाठी घातलेला असतो किंवा जो कॉस्ट्यूम बॉलसाठी घातलेला असतोय त्याच कॉस्ट्यूममध्ये ती राहते, परंतु तिच्या मनातनं नेकलेस हा जात नाही. Once again, her husband returned at about 7 o'clock. He had found nothing. And near about 7 o'clock, somewhere in the morning, alright, husband Loisel, he returned, but that time his face, there was sadness or he was nervous. Yes, in that condition, he returned and he had found nothing. He went to the police, to the newspapers to offer a reward, to the cab companies. Everywhere, the tiniest glimmer of hope led him. And not only he searched the roads and the footpath. Later, he went to police station. He had given a complaint, isn't it? Later, he had gone somewhere in the newspaper office and he had given the proper advertisement. Yes, one who will find the proper necklace, he will get something reward from the couple or from Loisel. Okay, and every time they had a small hope in their mind. Yes, surely somebody will come and somebody will return their necklace. That was the hope of Loisel as well as the lady Mathilde. She waited all day in despair at this frightful disaster, isn't it? Now throughout the day, means that was the next day, isn't it? And in the next day, Mathilde, she had waited for the necklace and she had waited news about the necklace throughout the day. But nothing happened or nothing positive happened in that condition or on that day. Alright, and she was facing a very terrible disaster, a disaster which came, yes, cause of her and cause of her so much possessive nature. बरोबर, अति महत्वाकांक्षा किंवा जी गोष्ट आपली नाही तीच गोष्ट लोकांकडून घेण्यासाठी किंवा घेतल्यानंतर कुठल्या प्रकारच्या अडचणी किंवा कुठल्या प्रकारचे संकट येऊ शकतात. आज तिला ती गोष्ट जाणवते किंवा आज त्या गोष्टीचा ती सामना देखील करत असते. Therefore, sentence it is most important that it at this frightful disaster, in that critical condition, she was in a sad condition and she was waiting for the good news. Loisel returned in the evening, a hollow, pale figure. He had found nothing. Now in the evening, isn't it? Loisel again he returned, but this time also he was totally nervous. His face was totally pale and he was looking nervous. He had found nothing. You must write to your friend, he said. Tell her you have broken the clasp of her necklace and that you are having it mended. It will give us time to look some more. Indeed. And now it was the suggestion given by Loisel to Mathilde. Alright, I have searched the necklace everywhere. I have already given the complaint in police station. I have given advertisement somewhere in newspaper. Indeed. But it is totally useless that we haven't got the positive news about necklace. Now the last suggestion I have, isn't it? And the suggestion it was given by Loisel to Mathilde. Write a short message to your friend and tell her that the clasp of your necklace it has broken and we have already given it to mend. Yes, in the jewelry shop. त्या नेकलेसची कुठेतरी एक छोटीशी कडी असते, नाजूक कडी, ती तुटलेली आहे आणि तो रिपेअर करण्यासाठी आम्ही कुठेतरी ज्वेलरी शॉपमध्ये दिलाय आणि देअरफॉर दिलेल्या वेळेत किंवा सांगितलेल्या वेळेमध्ये तो परत होणार नाही, थोडासा उशीर होईल. म्हणजे असं मेसेज ज्यावेळेस आपण पास करू त्यावेळेस आपल्याकडे आणखीन वेळ मिळेल, आपण नेकलेस शोधण्यासाठी त्या वेळेचा वापर करूया. ओके, सी रोट ॲज ही डिक्टेटेड. ॲट द एंड ऑफ 1 week they had lost all hope. And Loisel, who suddenly looked aged, declared, "We must consider how to replace the jewel." And the days were passing. The first day, later the second. Yes, in that situation, the total 7 days they passed and nothing had happened. Yes, according or as per the expectation of Mathilde and Loisel. 7 दिवस निघून जातात. 7 दिवस फक्त वाट बघितली जाते. 7 दिवस कुठलीही गोष्ट घडत नाही आणि शेवटी 7 दिवसानंतर मात्र ही लेडी, बरोबर, ही लेडी एक रिक्वेस्ट बद्दल आपण आयडिया ॲडवाइस ती लॉयझलला देते की यस, जी वस्तू आपल्याकडनं हरवली तीच वस्तू आता आपल्याला परत द्यायची आणि त्याचा आपण विचार करूया. यस, आता आपण मात्र जो नेकलेस हरवलाय त्याची वाट म्हणजे त्याची वाट बघण्यात काहीही अर्थ नाही. Yes, up to here we are going to stop, but through this couple of passages here we have to learn once again the possessive nature, अति महत्वाकांक्षा किंवा नको असणाऱ्या गोष्टी ज्यावेळेस आपण त्याच्यासाठी जास्त मेहनत करण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो, 100% माणूस त्या किंवा एक व्यक्ती त्यामध्ये दुःखीच राहतो किंवा त्याच्याभोवती समाधान हे कधीही फिरत नाही. अचानक असे संकट येतात आणि त्या संकटांचा सामना त्या संकटांचा सामना व्यक्तीला हा करावा लागतो. सेम कंडिशन दॅट Mathilde and Loisel, yes, they were facing. Actually, it was a mistake of Mathilde, but the same mistake that would be recorrected by Loisel as well as Mathilde. Alright, up to here. Now we are going to stop here, and the next part of the same lesson we will continue in our next video. Thank you. Have a nice day and take care.